Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first live tour of our DDG showroom. So, with me, I'm Joe, is Suja and Ben, and we are very excited to give you a glimpse into our world of innovative glass solutions. So, our goal is basically to let you all know that DDG and how DDG can transform your spaces. So, welcome and let's go. After you. So as you can see, our showroom is designed to inspire, showcasing incredible versatility of glass. We've created a space where we can truly envision how our products fit into your projects. From sleek partitions to artistic features, we have something for every design. So we can more or less span from left to right. So the first feature that I want to showcase is our feature wall and our feature floor. So our picture wall is not your ordinary wallpaper. This is made using digitally printed glass, wherein the design that we chose is directly printed onto the glass and laminated together using Curaray century glass. So basically, what we did is that we strengthened the glass together with the printing, wherein all ceramic printing is basically tempered so that the thing will adhere onto the glass. So this is made out of like 1.2 by 6 meters into 4 panels. So imagine the scope. This one is more or less like 6 meters wide. The only reason why we cut the glass is because it cannot fit the door. And our flooring is like 3 meters by 3 meters in four panels. Same reason that we cannot fit in, make the whole glass floor into one piece, although we can. So the maximum size that we can do for your laminated printed glass is 3.3 by 6.6. So if you have any requirements that would need like this size of glass, just let us know. So there are two types of digital printing that I want to discuss with you guys. So ceramic is one process and the other one is digitally printed UV. So meaning the glass is printed, the curing process uses UV. So the difference between the two is that most of the glass that we use for exterior is ceramic, and interior glass we can only use, unfortunately, UV. The reason being is that UV glass cannot withstand the heat, but it has a very good clarity and it has a very good in terms of printing ratio. We can do as high as like 1.082 dpi compared to 720 dpi for the ceramic. So let's go through one by one. See here, we have a wide array of digital printing types. So we came up with this concept so that it will be easier for designers to visualize the process. In terms of using digital printing, using digital ceramic and UV, we can do that together. And this is an example. So one side is printed on using digital ceramic, and the other side is using UV. So as you can see, there is that that 2D, 3D look, 3D effect. So if you decide to add on one more, like if you want to come up with a double glazed glass, then you just add the two together and you can come up with a 3D printed glass. So that's how versatile we can come up with designs and at the same time projects. And at end, our digital printing also, especially the UV ones, it's very special because for interior glassworks, we can print directly onto the mirror. So as you can see from the side, the mirror has some kind of texture. It's kind of embossed, right? And at the same time, you can also see that the design also can be custom made. So that one is one, and this is the other one. Ta-da! So this one is a black UV ink, and you can see that this one can also have an emboss. We can also add to the texture as well, if necessary. So that's the beauty of using digital printing. Because nowadays, in the digital world, you just need a graphic You just need a different kind of combination, then we can do it for you. And we can also help you in terms of like come up with a graphic proposal. So most of the glass that we do or projects that we do with the design, we give us the design, and I will more or less ask our team to come up with a visual before we even do any samples or any projects. All right. And another thing that I can also show you is that digital UV, when we do a series of ombre glass, comes up translucent like this. So it's like more or less like a bit frosted in effect. But when you laminate it with a piece of glass or a mirror, it becomes transparent. So as you can see, the effect is different, but still nice as well, right? So imagine this and this into your house or projects. So give us your thoughts on what I am discussing. Like, how do you see our products, digitally printed products, into your requirements, and then we'll help you with the design. And just give me a comment, and we'll try to answer. And if you have any suggestions, also like aside from using mirrors, glass, what else can we use digital printing? You let us know. So this one also is my favorite actually. So instead of using a frame, I just have the frame printed onto the mirror, and you can just use it as is. Very decorative, right? And this one also is another favorite, another mirror product. So the mirrors are basically printed on using UV, and I can see myself. So imagine this one into your dresser or inside your toilet as well. Yeah. So circling back to digital ceramic, as you can see, this is very Instagrammable. So this is just one of the features that we can do. And this is just partition actually. So behind is our office. So you cannot see the office, right? But the person behind the office can see you. So you can come up with these kinds of like versions. And the very thing that we are also proud of is that our glass since 2010 has been here, this floor, no breakage. And at the same time, without the light, it's magnificent. With the light, it's also very good. So as you can see, this one is glittered. So our printing can be used as a partition, backlighted or without backlight. You can also use this like a normal partition wherein there's sunlight behind. It's very good as well. And another reason that we propose digital ceramic is for the sturdiness. Sturdiness in the sense that it can withstand heat, good for your splashbacks, good for your shower area. And we also did a few projects wherein this one is installed inside the bathroom. So it can withstand heat, it can withstand water. We can also use this for facade. When I say facade, this one is also replacing our standard thing. Yeah, so nowadays there's no more silk screen printing for facade. Everything now is digital. What's the advantage of using digital printing? Number one, if it's digital, you can replace the same design, same size, same process. So you take any glass you can replace. And we can also combine digital printing and low E. So low E, I think that one's another topic to discuss. If you want to know more about it, you can just comment and we'll have another session. So right now, we're just giving you a glimpse of what we have so that when you come to our showroom, we'll give you the address, go through a link, and then just come visit, just call us. We can give you anything, any information you need. So circling back to the other products that we have. So this is our basic series. When you say basic, glass is glass. When you say glass, what do you have? Clear glass, extra clear glass, tinted glass. Tinted glass, we have how many types? Actually, we have blue, green, bronze, and we also have gray. So gray, we have two types. Any type of tinted glass we can do also. So these are just our monolithic, meaning the glass itself is already tinted. And it comes in different thicknesses. The best part is most of the glass comes in jumbo size. So we pride ourselves in having stocks of this jumbo size glass. Not everybody has this. And at the same time, not everybody can process this. So the maximum size that we can do for temporary is 8 meters. And we can also do 6. So that's one feature that you have to think about. And aside from the tinted glass, we also have our reflective glass. What is reflective glass? Reflective glass is like more or less like if you want to block the sun, you have like to have more privacy, then you can use reflective glass. So we came up with an idea of changing the appearance of creative glass by adding color behind, making it more reflective, and making it like a temperable mirror. Well, they say, mirror can temper. No, basically you cannot temper mirror. But with this type of glass, and then we apply something on it behind, we came up with a temperable mirror type. But this one, we can only discuss depending on your requirements. We cannot just anyhow propose this type of glass. Okay, and aside from this, we have the performance glass. What is performance glass? Actually, is another series that we can talk about. You know, low E, low emissivity glass, or in nowadays very hot. There was a time in our lives where we don't even have low E, and low E is only used for facade. But nowadays, even private residences, even commercial establishment uses low E. Why? Because it saves you energy, electricity, cost, and also saves the earth. Okay, so that was another topic. If you want to discuss this, you want us to have a live show, or you want us to have a one-on-one with you guys, leave a comment and then we'll get back to you. By the way, low E gas has two types. One is the hard and one is the soft coat. Okay, and this is what I've been telling you about. So from reflective glass to temperable mirrors. So if you need temperable mirrors, we have, so it comes in basically four colors: bronze, gray, green, and black. So we also have the basic mirrors. When I say basic mirror, these are just the normal mirrors. The extra clear or clear mirror actually is the same. The only thing is that when you look at yourself in the extra clear mirror, you see everything, all the specks, all the blemishes. And yeah, in terms of pricing, of course, clear mirror is still, cheaper than the extra clear mirror, but you can see the difference, right? And nowadays, extra clear mirrors very in demand for some reason. So we also have other types of mirrors. We have the gray, the bronze. If you want pink mirror, if you want yellow mirror, we can also just let us know your specs and we can always discuss about it. And we also have satin. So what is satin? Satin, you say, oh, like acid etch. No, acid etch is different. Acid etch is a process where you use acid to erode the piece of glass. But this one is a coating. So coating meaning it is applied directly onto the glass, which has the satin effect. When you say, is it the same as acid? No, you cannot compare. But this one also, the appearance is the same. And it's very functional as well. You let us know where you're going to apply this or where you're going to use it. Then we can give you advice on how, because this is a very sensitive product. Outcome or the look is very elegant, as you can see. Yeah, it has that satin effect. This is very good for aesthetic look, for your wardrobes, for your kitchen cabinets, and also you can use this also for your partitions. But I highly recommend this one for low traffic areas. Okay, this one you cannot use for like shower screen. I don't recommend for shower screen. I also don't recommend for like walls. If you want wall panels using satin, then we discuss further. We have a solution for you. And our standard color back glass. We don't keep stock, but we can customize for you. If you have any color tone requirement, metallic, gray, red, blue, just give us the Pantone color, we'll mix and we'll match. That's how we do it. So we don't keep stock of the colors. These are all customized for you guys. And we can also apply the setting onto the color back glass. If you want to use this for a splashback, no, but we have other solutions for you because I don't recommend satin for splashbacks. Further, our most famous and in-demand product, laminated. Why? Very flexible, very versatile. You can laminate almost anything. Laminated glass with pattern glass, pattern clear, low E clear, low E tinted, pattern mirror, almost anything you can laminate. And at the same time, this type of glass you can use as balustrade, shower enclosures. You can also use as steps, as what I showed you earlier, using printing. So very versatile, very famous, in demand. Now the thing is, we do our own lamination, and our lamination size can be 3.3 by 6. So if you have a special material that you are a producer of a special material and you want to like laminate it, and then we can do that as well. We have partners in the industry where we laminate their material. Of course, we have to do testing. We have to do all these tests so that we can make sure that we don't come up with a lousy product. But we do the lamination for them, and we came up with very nice products. Now, what are these lamination types? Okay, let's go with this one. We call this alu mesh because it's a mesh product and it's in aluminum. So you can see the thickness. The nice thing about our alu mesh is we color the alu mesh or the aluminum mesh ourselves. So if you want gold, we have gold. If you want black, we have black. And as you can see, Ben is holding different openings. So we have different types. If you want a bigger opening, we can do that. If you want a smaller opening, this is a smaller opening. So everything is alu mesh. Now, where do you use this? It is very industrial. Yes, it is very industrial. So we use this for partition walls because of the security, the sturdiness. So imagine this one is between your walls. Very difficult to penetrate. And also at the same time, very difficult to like, smash. So if I can propose this really sharp, I can also use this one. Very, very sturdy. If you say, oh, this one very industrial, okay, we give you very subtle one. What's subtle? We give you fabric mesh. So this one is fabric mesh. We have two types of mesh from two different suppliers. Most of the mesh that we use are for exterior and interior. So this one, as you can see, has two colors. One is the black. If you notice, like if you look through the black color, right, you can see through. So that's the purpose. It doesn't black the view. Yeah. But if you look in front, like this one, you can see very little. At a certain angle, you cannot see anything already. And we have the dual face mesh. Dual face mesh is that both sides have the same color. And this one comes in different openings. So this one's very wide opening so you can see me. But the one earlier, you cannot see me, right? Different mesh types has different application as well. This type of mesh with a mirror, and you can laminate it also with a pattern glass. And you can also curve this one. We did curved mesh before. If you're interested in curved laminated mesh, let us know. So another special feature that we can do, now we can come up with a printed antique mirror. So we can come up with this type of printing. And you can laminate it also with a mirror behind. The effect is also like similar to an antique mirror. What else can I show you aside from that? Our DGU, double glaze unit, also known as insulated glass, can also be triple glaze. So we also do this in-house, meaning we do ourselves. We can also come up with special features. This one we call a honeycomb DGU. A honeycomb material is in between the airspace. Where can you see a product like this? Only here. We have two types. So this one is the smaller opening, and this one is the bigger opening. So this is a very underrated product actually, because nobody knows about it and they seldom see this. I think when you see this now, you'll be like more curious, like how is this made? We'll tell you eventually. You come visit our showroom and then you'll see. This can be a partition by itself, and this can also block sun, and this can also be more or less like a decorative part of your home as well. And there was a time also when we have, the panels, wood panels, but we don't have the sample here. That one also is possible. If you have a product that we can put in insulated glass, we can. And this one is an insulated mesh product. The effect is very nice, actually. So this one can be for windows, shop fronts. Very nice, right? And this is our famous DGU using low E. This can absorb the heat, but you can see visually through. So it doesn't block light that comes through, but you can feel no heat. So for countries like us, Singapore, or those tropical countries, this is very good. And we can also color, if you notice, our airspace is not just silver. We also have black, gold. So we also do our own color, airspace. So these are just a few of the pattern glass that we have. We're coming up with a few more in extra clear. So just to mention earlier, pattern glass that we printed on. So this is our gold series, metallic series. So this is a pattern glass laminated with a mirror behind. So you can see that it has that metallic mirror effect. So you can see also fabric mesh. The effect is very nice. So you can put this onto your wall. And another product that we are also very proud of is our fire rated glass. So our fire rated glass, not the boring type, apply printing on it. So your plain fire rated glass can come up with a design like this one. So you wouldn't know that it's a fire rated glass, but it also protects. So our normal fire rated glass is here below. As you can see, it comes in 1 hour and 2 hours certificate we have. So if you want to work with us, those framing companies who wants to start fire rated glass, we can provide you with the glass and then you can provide the framing. And another product that we are partnering with is this one. So this one also has been in demand. It has been in the industry since like 5 years ago. Very underrated is the PDLC or switchable glass. So this one is in gray glass. Okay, I'll show you. This one is off. When it's on, then you can see transparency. Now, we also work with suppliers like them because they know that our lamination is very good. That's why. And we test their products to make sure that they also come up with the overall product that is best delamination. We're working with them for this product. If you have also inquiries, just let us know. So that's it. And let me show you some of the projects or the samples that we did this year. All right. So one project I will not name, they wanted a digitally printed bronze gradient. They want very subtle. They don't want the screaming bronze one. And then they want this on a linear or a fluted glass. So this is what we came out with. So we can do something like this one. So from the top, it's clear, going down, going down, going down. We can see the gradient. Yeah. So this one for one project coming soon. Cannot say. And this one is also for another project. This one is also an ombre, so digitally printed also using UV on mirror. So what's the difference between the mirror and glass? So these are the difference. This one you cannot see through. This one you can still see through. Yeah, so that's the effect. So imagine using your own colors and design in two types of application. This one is a stained glass panel. All right. So now, instead of using real stained glass, which is painstakingly assembled, you can just use printing. This is just a small piece. Imagine this into a bigger panel. Another project, this one is a dichroic film in between a pattern glass. Yeah, so nowadays, dichroic film, you can do lamination. Well, you can also apply directly onto the glass, but the effect is different. We try to simulate it using this one, but the effect is different. Another pattern glass using printing onto the mirror. So this one is very nice. It came out like a subtle champagne gold mirror with pattern glass for another project also. If you want a pink mirror, this one also is for one project. Our curved glass. This one is our laminate. The curve is not that obvious, but it is a curved glass. As you can see, this one is a laminated pattern glass, both sides curved. So we can do that. By the way, we're coming up with a tempered curved glass machine. So now we can temper your curved glass, not just laminate it. So another project also using curved glass with pink satin finish. We have a pink satin finish. We also have yellow, green, and blue. The glass is not pink, it's the satin finish. And another partner that we have in the industry, this one is a laminated mesh, but customized pattern printed on and laser etch. It can be laser etch, and then they can also like do the printing, and at the same time, the opening of the mesh also can change. So these are our partners in the industry. We work with them because they also have very good products. So if you have a good product that we can laminate, just let us know. And we also have these different types of interlayer. So we can come up with different colors for you guys. So we work with Vanciva solution. Very, very, very helpful to us at the same time. So these are the Phantom that we can do. So these are the recipes that we have. These are the products that we use, partners that we have. So any comments, suggestions on how we can improve your product requirements? Let us know. All right. So again, go to our website, ddg.com, to check our products, our offerings. And if you have any requirements, just give us a call or email us. All right. And that ends our very first live tour. If you have any other products you want us to give a tour about, let us know. Right. Signing off.